So, it's operation day for Tobias. He was just wagging his tail a second ago because there were no TREATS. And unfortunately, TerribleTed can't have any either because that wouldn't be very fair. And they also noticed this morning that there were some issues with the eating arrangements, because as Tobias can't have anything to eat or drink before the operation, kind of took that out. So now they've been hovering around their mom, waiting for her to crack something out. And there's just a general state of confusion going on here. Ted's probably gonna lead him out there to the horse poop pile so that they can go and get a quick snack. Well, I guess there's nothing in the doctor's note about that. Here we are on our morning walk. The boys are heading up the hill. They're actually outrunning me today. Feeling old, but you know, it's hard to tell. This is actually pretty steep. Goes all the way down to the main road down there, and we're headed up. Go across this little stream thing here. There's a lot of mud on this embankment. Kind of a tricky place to walk, unless you're a dog. They seem to be doing just fine. Alright, just so you don't think I'm a big wuss about the hill and breathing hard and everything, although I am old and fat. Always glad when it levels out on top of the hill, because, well, then it makes it a whole lot easier for me, because, ooh, better watch where I'm walking. Guess that guy didn't. As I've discovered over the years, I can definitely not walk as far as I used to, and I'm I'm seriously not in army shape anymore, so that's not a hell of a surprise, actually. But I don't know. I figured at this point I would be in better shape than I am, but I'm not. That's just the way it's going to be, I guess. Right? They don't care. They weren't even listening. Hey, did you go potty? Not saying, hey? No, at least not on camera. And we are off to the vets. I brought both the boys so that Tobias is not going to feel left out. So his brother's with him. TerribleTed's going to guide the way, I guess. So this ought to be all right. I'm sure Ted will be a lot happier once I bring him to my office and he gets to see that, because he was missing that this morning. That was clearly not making him super happy. Tobias really does not like cars, so he's going to keep an eye on pretty much every car that comes by. He doesn't like how they look. Look at the whine. Sometimes you give him a bark and jump on the window. That depends on whether or not the car is a white car. He does not like white cars for some reason. I think we got one coming up. This ought to be interesting. Yep, you can see the difference. Well, at this point in the ride, I think they're pretty sure that we're going to the Shots place, because normally we only go down this road when they're getting something that they're not looking forward to getting. So everybody's looking a little bit nervous, but generally Toby's doing pretty good. Because usually he's a little bit more whiny than this. Be moving a little bit quicker today, but strangely enough, I got stuck behind a plow. Now, we haven't had snow here in quite a while, and this isn't really classified as snow, I guess, but it's making the road slick enough where they're rolling out the plows so that they can drop salt down and rust the living shit out of our cars. So, and he's not going that fast, so it's going to take me a little bit longer. I had not figured this into my routine, so we may get there a little closer to 8:30 than I wanted to get there. His appointment's between 8 and 8:30, and I always like to be on time. It's 8:18 right now. I should be able to do it, as long as this guy doesn't decide to drop down to, like, say, 20. And here we are. Slow down so I don't knock my passengers off their feet, so I'm sure they would not appreciate that. There goes one. Hi, Ted. Sorry about that, buddy. So Ted's with me. He was interested in the doctor's office. Oops, where'd he go? Can't follow you there, Ted. Yeah, he ended up looking a little bit worse than his brother. He was shaking his little head, looked like it was going to come right off his body. It was pretty funny. No, kind of sad, actually. As soon as the vet tech called Toby's name, both of the dogs went right to the end of their leashes, and they were headed right out the door, because they knew when one of their names was called that meant trouble at the vet's office. So it was actually pretty funny, because like I said, as soon as his name got called, boom, they were oh, we're out of here. We'll see you later, man. There you go. Come on. That's all right. See? Ted's riding the elevator. It's the first time Ted's ever been in an elevator. He's understandably nervous. Whoops. You alright there, buddy? That's a good boy. What do you think, Ted? This job was not nearly as exciting as you were expecting, was it? Grab the sheet. I take a look and see what they ordered. Okay, camera 2, tripod 3. Da 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 da. There we go. Paying attention, Ted? I'm going to teach you how to do this. So I got tripod 3 here. Okay, tripod 3's out. Good with that? Okay, I gotta read the sheet again. Okay, camera GL22. So I go back in here. Da, 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 da. GL2 number 2. You following along, Ted? Okay, because this is take your dog to work day. So I just want to make sure you're getting all this. All right. And that's it. So it would appear that Daddy's job is not nearly as exciting as you thought it was. Because when I go to work, you think that I do something like in aerospace engineering, or I can see it on your little face. But Daddy's job is just a regular job, just like everybody else has. Yeah, disappointed, aren't you? Well, looks like Theo found himself a place where he's a little bit more calm. He said he didn't find the office nearly as exciting as he was hoping to, so I put my jacket down for him so he can rest a little bit. Well, TerribleTed and I are going home for lunch. So was today everything you thought it was going to be there, Ted? I know Daddy's office was not nearly as exciting as it probably seemed like it should be. Well, Ted, from the looks of things, you have made it to 5 p.m. That's not bad. That's more than most people can do. Hey, where you going, man? And it's time to move out. So, Mary called and she said that Toby's doing okay. He's in a lot of pain, so he's doing a lot of yelping. He does a lot of yelping normally because he's a pretty dramatic dog to begin with, so I'm sure while he's in actual pain, that's definitely not going to be any fun at all. Ted made it through an entire workday at the college. Congratulations, Ted. we've officially passed the take your dog to work day. Anything to say? Nope. I think Ted's going to be mum on it. He'll be glad to be home because I'm sure he wants to see his brother. He's having fun driving back and forth to work with me, though. It's been entertaining so far. He is quiet as a mouse, unlike Toby, Toby's just a maniac. Toby barks all the time, and he's really a general pain in the butt to be in a car with. But I'm glad he made it through his surgery okay, and we'll see how the recovery goes. Okay, Ted and I are back home. Oh, damn phone's ringing already, boy. Sounds like fun. Go ahead on in.
My sister.
Okay. Hi, Tobers. How you doing, buddy? You look shot.
Hi.
Sucks to be in a cage, too. Ted, you gotta leave him alone, buddy. He's gonna be fine. I know, you poor guy. You look like you feel like crap. Thanks, Ted.
Just trying to figure out how to get that cookie.
Oh, is that what he's up to? Nothing altruistic there. Ted made it through an entire workday at the college, which I think is pretty good, because making it through a full workday, even as an employee, sometimes wherever you're working is not that much fun. And Ted is not an employee. Where is Ted? There he is. So Ted is actually a victim of take your dog to work day. So